What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. Yesterday I created a video on the new card battler Marvel Snap, which is available on mobile as well as Steam, and in that video I alluded to the fact that there could be some components of this game which could be considered pay to win. However, after doing some research, looking at everything that's available in the shop, what you can do with real money versus what you can't, I wanted to create a video just to clarify some things and to settle the dispute as to whether this game is actually pay to win or not. So first things first, let's actually just jump into the game and let's just look at what is available that you can buy with real money. So obviously in the game itself, you have primarily, when it comes to working with your cards, aka upgrading your cards and therefore unlocking a bigger collection, you have two primary resources. So you have in the top corner here, you can see these credits, and then you have boosters. Now, the main way in which you get credits is through completing daily quests, but you can also buy it in the shop, which we'll look at right now. And the main way in which you get boosters is by actually completing matches against other players and having the cards in your current deck that you're playing against. Each time you finish a match, one of those cards will have some boosters unlocked for that card. Now there's another way for you to also get boosters, and that is through rewards through the season pass and things like that, but we're gonna cover all of that. So first and foremost, the two primary resources which you use almost on a daily basis to mess with your collection is credits and boosters. Now, the currency which you can buy in the shop is gold. You can also get gold through completion of, certain quests, as well as through completion of steps in the season pass. But again, your main currency which you can use real money for is going to be gold. Now, the main thing that you do with gold is you actually unlock cosmetics. That's the main reason why gold exists in this game. At least that's what it looks like to me. And so you can see here that there are some variants which you can buy for real gold, 4 cards in, and these are essentially then additional cards. So you have the original Colossus, for example, but you can buy this variant for Colossus, which means you would have 2 Colossuses in your collection, which means both of those Colossuses can be upgraded. And since both of them can be upgraded with, credits and boosters, it means that will inversely then also increase your collection, which overall unlocks more cards for you. So then if we scroll further down, you'll see that there's also a fast upgrade system that is available here just for a flat credit amount. And this is where you can actually siphon some real money into actually manipulating the collection that you have by upgrading it, because you can use real money to buy gold, and you can use gold to buy credits, and you can use the credits to actually upgrade your cards. But before you guys get all excited and think that sounds like pay to win, there's a couple of things which I need to explain. First and foremost, these first of all, you get 50 credits free every day. So this is like a free reward that everyone gets. But these two steps, the 150 and the 500, you can only buy these 3 times a day, right? So you can buy 3 150s and 3 500s a day. That's one thing. Secondly, these upgrades, you can see that they're also on a timer, and this timer refreshes, I believe, every day. So you can also only do 3 of these upgrades. But you might be thinking, okay, full measure, but that still means that over time, you're going to be able to get an advantage over other players, because you're going to be able to unlock your collection much faster, which means you have a bigger pool of cards to choose from, which means you can make, more sicker decks and everything like that. Then sure. However, let me explain some things about the collection and how it works and why this doesn't actually translate into an advantage for you. Now, the collection itself, your collection level, is essentially your account level. And how this works is, as you upgrade cards which you already have in your possession, you walk up this track here, and alternatively you unlock a mystery new card, and you unlock an upgrade material, and then a mystery new card and an upgrade material. Now, this mystery card is pulled from a pool, and you don't know the order in which you unlock these cards. So you could unlock, let's say for instance, okay, there's 4 pools. There's pool 1, 2, 3, and 4. And pool 1, you have to unlock all the cards in pool 1 before your account level, your collection level, takes you to pool 2. Now, that means that while, yes, you can progress faster through this, again, there is no guarantee to the order in which you unlock those cards, and you can't get any pool 2 cards in pool 1 and vice versa. Now, considering the fact that you are actually match made to play against other players that have a similar collection level to you, that means that you also don't have any perceived advantage over them, because the thing is, if you are in, you know, pool 3 because you've spent a shitload of money and you've, you know, upgraded everything with credits and all of that stuff, all that's going to do is match you up against other players who are also in pool 3, and so they will have access to the same decks that you do. They'll have access to the same combinations of how they can use their cards, and you won't actually have any perceived advantage over them. What could be different there is, for instance, their progress into pool 3, for example, could have unlocked, you know, Sunspot and Deadpool or whatever for them already, and you might not have gotten Sunspot and Deadpool, although I think those are pool 2 cards. But in any case, my point stands that the RNG is going to mean that you might not have unlocked the same cards that they have. But again, there's no way for you to actually manipulate this with real money. The bottom line here being then that if you actually, you know, have real money to spend and you do that, you are going to be able to develop your collection much faster, sure, but that is going to pair you up against other people that have similarly developed collections, whether they've done it through the paid way or whether they've done it in a free-to-play way and not having spent a single cent. And so in that way, there shouldn't really be any specific advantage that you have over other players, especially also still considering the fact that there is so much RNG built into each match against other players due to the randomness of the locations that you could actually be fighting on against another player. Now, one last thing, of course, this game does have a season pass, and a player that has access to the season pass does have an advantage over a player that doesn't, simply in the case of the fact that you do get a card, a hero available in the season pass of that particular season that is not in any of the card pools, but even that hero is added to the card pool 2 seasons later. So if in season 1 there's a hero that is in the season pass, it means that in 2 seasons time that hero will enter the pool system as well, and you'll be able to get access to them there as well. Now, the season pass does have upgrade materials and that sort of thing there, which again is going to help you progress through leveling up your cards and everything and developing your collection pool. But as previously mentioned, that is only just going to put you into the same bracket as other people that have similar pools to you, and potentially they might actually have an advantage over you because they have probably played their way up to that point and maybe understand some interactions between the cards and stuff like that better. Hopefully that clears up some of the talking points, and especially my opinion around pay to win and Marvel Snap, specifically due to the fact that this is a mobile game and it's a free mobile game. So generally speaking, you know, us as gamers, we've gotten used to the fact that, you know, for sure there's going to be some predatory, you know, pay to win aspects to a game of this kind, but it is a breath of fresh air to realize that that is actually not the case here. Yes, you can spend real money and you can develop your collection faster, but that's really only just going to be like an EP-ness thing, and that's not actually going to give you any perceived advantage over another player. Let me know if you have any further questions about Marvel Snap or anything that I might not have explained perfectly well. There's also some mechanics within the game which I'll be explaining in future videos to come, but go ahead and let me know in the comments down below specifically something that you're wondering about, and I'll be happy to address it. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it this far. It's just super important to me that you have a fantastic morning, afternoon, and evening wherever you are in the world. And until next video, fucking cheers.
They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me.